We have a tie. That's exciting. Okay. No one say anything. All right, we're just here. We're just, oh, plusle, wait. Oh, just kidding. I am just gluing the roof onto, I was sitting here gluing the roof onto this house, and I was like, I might as well go live and see how everything behaves today. You know? If you know, you know. Also, it's good to see you all. Hello to Tigress Kit Kat. Thank you for the 10 stream watch streak. That's amazing. Calliope, Tigress, Curious, Wish, hello. It's good to see you, Mia, Sharn. Welcome in, everyone. It's so nice to have you here. Ugh. The CPU usage is at like 40%. 50%. Bouncing around there. Hopefully it stays there. And again, so sorry if any of you got like 27 going live notifications the last few days. Because my thing would keep like crashing on me. And I'd have to like restart it. Oops. Oops. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So I got this thing from Twitch where it was like, you can do a 35% off discount for 5 subs or more if you want. So I just tried it. I probably should have done it for more than 3 hours because I'll be live longer than that. But that's cool. I was able to hit like start. I have no idea what happens. I've never done this. Twitch just like sent me a notification, so yeah. Anyway. Cool. Anyway, here's our Cauldron Cafe. All done. I just had to like glue the last couple of pieces on, so I wanted to wait and show it to you all before I put it away. Also, if you raided yesterday and I didn't make your star on stream, here they all are. So this is Calliope, Yarnia, and Yarncrafter's Corner who didn't get their stars made on stream. Thank you. Boop. If you go to the gift subs menu, it also says there's a limited time discount. Oh, cool! I'm so sparkly! You are. Let's see. I'm curious what oh yeah, look at that! There it is. Okay. Cool. I don't know why I was offered it. But I was like, sure, why not? We can try it. still didn't finish the Halloween blanket maybe by Christmas? I believe in you. Okay. Put that phone over there. Stick this one over here. I'm trying to remember to film a little bit of making these Wicked dolls so that way I can post it on Instagram since Wicked is coming out soon, you know? Oh my gosh. Twitch really said you've struggled too much lately. Yeah. So, did you all see this? Mattel, aka Barbie, has a 3-pack. It's on pre-order. Whoa. And I wish I could get it. I wish. It's so good. I love it so much. Like, look at the different face shapes. Yes, it's so good. Hi. Do you want to tell everyone that you've been a little rock star with your meds? She says, no, I want to headbutt your phone. Well, I mean, I don't think that they're working yet, but she hasn't filled her box with, upsetty spaghetti poo today. So, that's a win. Like, I'm sure that that's just, like, a fluke. But, you know. Come here. Come sit on my lap. I will say that she's also a rock star about taking the meds.
You been getting your meds ready?
She was
You
like,
want them?
she heard me getting the stuff ready. Look at her.
My goodness, look at you. Aren't you so smart? Hold on. We can't do this again? Here, Artie.
So this is why, because she hasn't been getting churu in a long time.
Yeah, come on.
Look at her. She's looking at my phone right now. She's like, Mom. Mom, why do I hear... So we start off with churu. Look at her face. I love her so much. She's like, yeah, that's the best. And then I put a little churu on top of the pill shooter. And then, look at this. Bloop. Pill taken. Here's your churu again.
I'm so proud of you.
Like, that's amazing. I'm so proud of her. Look at her. She's just like, I just want that churu.
So fast now. Hey, that's gonna be it for today.
She's like, I just want that churu. It would not be possible for that counter to go up because that would actually require me to not talk about poop in a stream, you know? Give all the churu. Yeah, she's like, ew, what was that? Ooh, more squeeze. So the one thing I like about it, Curious, is that it's a pre-order for the Barbies. So I like to think that they just have, like, a large amount available. Maybe even not like giving it a number. And that way people can just like buy, like, if I had that money right now to scoop up a set, I totally would. Oops. I dropped the glue stick. Hi, can you come sit here? Can you come and sit right here? Yeah. Good girl. Because it's not like, oh, there's only 500 of these and like first come, first served kind of thing. So... Alright. Goober. So yesterday we were able to make Elphaba's legs. If you weren't here, this is what we're working on. It was a kit from Five Below. And I've been pretty impressed by it so far. The instructions are well written. It even says on here, Innovative Designs, LLC, from Universal. So, I'm hoping that they, you know, paid someone to come up with this. Because so far it's been good. Like, the increases make sense where they are. The colors, all that. And then I also, of course, have Glinda. So. Oh, really? I haven't bought anything from them in a very long time. So I have one more funny poop thing to tell you all. And then I'm good. So, remember how I told you... Hi, Smoothie! Remember how I told you how Patch ate that Starburst wrapper and all the other day? Well, I haven't found that yet. I haven't seen that yet. But when he went today, it was green. Like, this color. And y'all, I panicked. I was like, why? Like, it was normal, then this color, like, green. And then normal again. And I'm like, what happened? What, is this from the start? Is this from the... Y'all, we got some treats from Petco. Including one that was blue. And the blue... I gave him one of the blue ones the other day. And the blue died. Yeah, I was freaking out. I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my god. I took a picture of it. I'm like, I don't know what the heck is going on. And then I went to give him a treat because I had to like clean his ears out. I think he's getting an ear infection, so yay for that. And I went to get the treat and I saw the blue treat sitting in there and I went... And like, the connection was made. Yes, I did in fact give him one of those the other day. Wait a minute. He's not like dying a weird death. he's just got green poo from blue treats. Yeah, Fruit Loops will do weird things to people poo. Like, color-wise, just, you know. Dyes in food, whether natural or not, tend to come out in ways that scare you a little bit, you know? Anyway, I'm done. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It cracked me up because, like, Petco, it's from, like, their treat bar, too. So, you know that there are other people who have bought these treats and are like, oh my god! Wait. St. Patrick's Day green bagels, a lot of blue Gatorade. Interesting. when the Starburst wish the other day, I had left a Starburst where I was sitting. And I went to feed Maple. There were 2 Starbursts. And Patch ate one of them, wrapper and all. He was just like, don't mind if I do, and left the other. Like, he just wanted the strawberry one. Like, what a goober. Ate a crayon once, came out bright red, thought he was dying, but nope, just a crayon. He had a strawberry Starburst, which, to be fair, I guess makes sense. He does love strawberries, so. Listen, the amount of, like, weird poo I've seen lately from Artemis. Y'all, her meds were about $1 a pill. That's going to get real expensive real quick. Also, I reached out to Visible to be like, hey, is there any chance that you guys offer any kind of, like, discounts? Military, not working, anything. Because the app, like, the thing that I use for this band is $20 a month. And I'm like, I just can't pay that right now. I really can't. I'm not making enough money to justify it. Like, I can't keep doing this. That's a lot of money. And they were like, no, we don't offer anything. Okie dokie. So I started to, like, go through the process on the app of, like, removing the membership. I hate when companies do this because, to me, it says, oh no, we can do something, we just won't unless you're really gonna leave. And then we'll do something because we don't want to lose your dollars. Y'all. So I said, hi, I'm struggling. I can't afford this. And they were like, so sad, too bad. I go to remove my subscription. And all of a sudden they're like, oh, we can do something for you. Don't go. I literally left my last web, like, host because of that. I used to be on, oh, I don't even remember now what the name of it was. I used to have a different web provider. I used to not be with Fourth Wall. And I couldn't afford it. They kept increasing the price. And I finally was like, I just can't do it anymore. And so I went to quit. And I went to, like, you know, cancel my thing. And they were like, before you go, here's 50% off for a year. What? So you were just raising the prices exponentially? But you didn't need to because now you're... I was like, no. And I canceled it. I was like, absolutely not. Yeah, sure. It's possible that the people don't, well, the other thing too is that I wasn't even talking to a real person at Visible. I was talking to their freaking AI bot who was like, no. And then I did say, like, yeah, I want to talk to a real person. And then a real person got back to me and was like, no, stay where you are. That the only way that you can get any kind of discount is with like HSA and FSA. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have that. Like, okay. And I was like, no, see, I don't think that you understand. My problem here isn't that you don't have anything. My problem is that when I said, okay, I have to leave, you did say that, oh, wait, no, I do have something. And then it tries to be all like, are you sure you want to leave? You'll lose 477 days, which is, I guess, how long I've been paying for this, of data if you do. And I'm like, so you're going to remove all my data instead of just, like, not allowing me to input new? Like, it feels so scummy, and I'm really upset, and I'm like, I just... So I haven't left anything yet because I wanted to still be able to, like, talk to people and access my stuff, I guess, and maybe print out some things. It's like, Oh, it feels super manipulative. And the worst part is that I've had nothing but good things to say about Visible. I have 2 people that have joined because I've talked about how good they are. I just, at this point, like, James and I are canceling subscriptions left and right because we literally don't have the money to be paying them. Like, we've canceled, the only streaming services that we have, I think, right now are Netflix. Like, we canceled the Disney Plus Hulu bundle. We canceled, that was crazy priced. We canceled, like, he canceled his Amazon, he has, like, the heck is the book subscription? Kindle, like, they have, like, a monthly thing where, like, you can read as much as you want. He canceled that temporarily because he's not going to be reading a whole lot while he's gone. Like, he's going to be doing a lot of studying. So we're just, like, we're both making sacrifices, and I'm like, I can't, in good faith, be paying $20 a month on this. Yeah, it's not even the fact, like, I understand that they might have to remove things or whatever, but the wording is what felt manipulative. You know what I mean, Kit Kat? Like, it's not necessarily that they're like, we have to do this. It's, are you sure you'll lose 477, like, ew. Hi, Tessa, how are you? You joined because of me? Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Smoothie. I realized that since, I don't want to keep saying this, but since the hives have been, like, you know, I can do things like wear makeup. Like, I wore makeup yesterday. It felt really nice to wear makeup again for, like, the first time. Like, I just like putting makeup on sometimes. It's just fun. Or I don't necessarily have to have my hair pulled up because having it down doesn't itch anymore. So, it's like, yeah. Come, fundraising season, we can go back to doing gems. I can be so sparkly this year. I'm very excited about that. Mm-hmm. It's wonderful and it's annoying, you know? I'm annoyed because why can't my body just work, you know? Like, why can't I just take the medicine that works so well for me? But, like, also, I'm so glad that it's, you know, I'm not itchy all over anymore. I'll take it. I'll happily take that. It just stinks when you're like, yeah, I found a medicine that works really well for me. It helps the anxiety, it helps the this, it helps the that. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's gonna make your body explode and itch. Like, come on. Really? It helped 2 problems and it caused a third? Where is the... That's not fair. Come on. Oh God, Tessa, it was the worst. It was terrible. I was taking a medication for my anxiety as well as for my vertigo, because I get vestibular migraines that cause vertigo. And the stuff I was taking helped both. It made my anxiety, it was like, it was so good. It helped so much. And then I started breaking out in hives about 4 months after I started taking it. And everyone was like, no, it's not the medicine. It's not. It's your anxiety that's causing the hives. And I'm like, bestie, I have been anxious my entire life. Every day of my life. I can promise you that, like, the fact that I had, like, I could understand initially them being like, it's because anxiety can trigger hives. That's fair. The issue became when I had the hives for almost a year and they were still like, it's just anxiety. You're anxious because you have hives. And I'm like, I promise you I'm not. I'm annoyed that I have them. Hi, silly. But I am not anxious about them anymore. I'm used to them. It's been, months of this. I'm not anxious about it. I'm just pissed at it. And for them to be like, it's still anxiety, I'm like, no. So I stopped taking the medication. And now my skin is fine. It's great. I'm really grateful that my psychiatrist was like willing to be like, yeah, let's try it, Like, let's see if anything changes. For her to not just be like, well, it's really unlikely. Because all the doctors were like, no, it wouldn't have taken 4 months for you to have had a flare up from it. So I'm grateful that some people were like, yeah, let's try it. I believe you. I can't wait to like call up my allergist and be like, hi, guess what? Guess what, you little punk? Allergies can totally develop over time. And the other thing too is that I did have some really stressful stuff that went on. And so there is a part of me that guess what, bitches? Just like pull my shirt up, like show my part of me is wondering if I have like a very mild case of MCAS, which is mast cell activation syndrome, because I do have a lot of things that could be that, but I don't have all of, like, nothing is really severe. However, if you look at the medication that I was taking, Artie's in her litter box. It can be known to trigger like symptoms in people with MCAS. And so part of me is like, could it just be that I have like a low issue here? Like it's not a severe case and the medication just like irritated it and caused it to flare. So like I don't necessarily have all the answers yet and I'll have to look into it more. But yeah, I can't wait for the I told you so moment. Like, one of my doctors was like, it shouldn't. Like, there were 2 doctors that I saw. One allergy specialist back where I used to live, and then an allergy specialist here. And the one back where I used to live, who was a woman, and I love her, she's fabulous, was like, it shouldn't be that after, like, this amount of time. She's like, but it's not impossible. She's like, that medication can cause hives. She goes, so I'm not going to say that it's not that. She's like, it's just not. Normally, if you're going to have an allergic reaction to something, it'll happen quicker than that. That's fair. Those are okay things to say because you weren't like, ew. Ew, no. It wasn't. It can't be that, you know? Yeah, she's like, logically speaking here, you know, it shouldn't. This shouldn't be what's happening. I just realized I didn't fix that. And I can appreciate that because it poke cart. So again, that to me is fine to be like, it shouldn't. Statistics exist for a reason, correct. Yes. Bell curves exist for a reason, but outliers also exist on bell curves, you know? Like, it's not 100% of the cases. I love the word cart now. Why? Listen, there are typos sometimes that people make that I just, like, I love. Or, like, when we've done words on stream, and someone will, like, type in a word. Like, we're just making up words, trying to make something happen. And, like, we're just making up words, and they'll sometimes just be a word that I'm like, I love that word. I love that word. Like, the rubbing. Outliers are just less probable, but it's not zero for a reason. Correct. There's a reason that when you get medication, they have to be like, by the way, it can cause... fill in the blank. Like, we know that we're giving you this medicine to stop you from having, like, Artemis here. Bad, you know, diarrhea. But in some cases, it could cause worsening diarrhea. And it's like, what? I'm taking it to stop it. I'm giving it to my cat so she isn't doing this. What do you mean it could cause the problem? I'm trying to... But it's because there's, like, 3 people out of, like, 100 that it happened to. And because of that, they have to be like, well... I heard silly rubs fast. Ah! Yeah, it can cause the exact thing that it's treating. Thank God I didn't start the Xolair. Can you imagine? I'd be taking 2 medications right now. One, like, to stop the problem of the other. You would know. Can I just say, this was, I shared this, right? Because Silly was like, my mods were like, this seems like highly sexual content. I don't know. And I was like, this is all I'm picturing, by the way. Because that feels like the kind of... That feels like the threat then, you know? Like, because Silly was talking to Sari, and naturally, like, if we're trying to think in, like, their context, it would be this. No, you're so good, Petrichor. I went live a little early to try and iron out any computer issues. But... I think that the problem solving yesterday helped. I just didn't feel like going live at 3 o'clock and then spending 30 to 40 minutes crashing out. Both the computer and me. Arson, yeah. So I went live a little early. I gave myself crash out time. Plus, there's also no such thing as late. I appreciate you all just coming in anytime. Like, there's no attendance here, but also, I'm taking it. I'm taking it right now. I did. I built in crash out time. I built in time for everything to crash, for me to have a cry, and to hopefully get going by the correct stream start time. Nothing you know, I need built-in crash out time for spending time with my mother. Build it in, Tigress. Built-in crash out times. Yeah, why not? I need a vacation for spending time. Oh. I'm grateful that I don't feel that way with my parents. Sometimes after they leave, when they've been coming up here lately, we have just been doing so much stuff around the house that I need a few days to recover. Like, not in the, my parents are overwhelming me and I need to, Saren! And like I need to recover, but more like they are working me, like we're doing so much and I need time to recover. Crash out some oh. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry that not everyone has like good relationships with parents and stuff like that. It breaks my heart because I don't know. Like I know my parents like didn't have good relationships with their parents, and so like they were determined to like fix that, you know? And it just anywho, hi Saren, how are you? Much better now that you don't live with him. Moving out can sometimes be like a really good thing. You know? Getting that space can be really helpful, I've found. Saren, how was the rest of your stream? Did you finish up your section of Diamond Dot? I may have been lurking. Oh, see, now I don't have a bad relationship with my mother-in-law, but I don't think that my in-laws really like me. And James swears that they do. But, you know, his sister had made a comment to me before we got married. His mom one time brought up his ex in front of me when we were dating. She also called me his ex one time. And she was like, I'm sorry, they were dating for 5 years. And I'm like, okay, I was dating the guy I was with before James for 5 years, and I've never accidentally called him the wrong name, but... Listen. Did not finish the section. You got a third of it done. Need to feed cats, though. Get your rest of your day on schedule. No worries. Yeah, that's not great. It's not great. I mean, listen. We've been married now for 12 years. I'm not going anywhere. Insert Saren raid call. Look! Saren's here! Are you here to tell... Oh! Saren, wait. Do you have a minute before you have to go? And see, here's the thing. I also feel like because my health has gotten worse as we have been together. Like when we first started dating and when we were like got married and everything, I was working 2 jobs. I was in graduate school. I had big plans. I'm now chronically ill. I am filing for disability because I am not able to work right now. Like, and it's not because I don't want to. There's a difference. There's a difference between the want and the ability, you know? Like, I want to, I just can't. And so there's a part of me that feels like they think... Plus, I also haven't given them grandchildren. His younger baby sister has given them a grandchild, though. So, you know, there's a lot of... Even though it hasn't really, like, directly been said, there's a lot of, like... There's a lot of stuff I feel like. I don't know, Mousy. Maybe. Maybe. I will say that his sister and I get along pretty well now. Like, my husband is like this too. Very strong personality. And so, hi. She was initially upset with us because we uninvited James's brother to our wedding. So she was like, it's family, but now years later she's like, no, you guys were so right. It was just like, you're not you're not a disappointment to me, silly. I love you. Have a good night, Mia. Family is so dysfunctional, yeah. Spouse got the shorter end. Yeah. No, like, what I love is how much my husband loves my parents. I love the fact that my husband has gone to baseball games with my dad. Like, without me involved. Not because he didn't want me there, but because, again, chronic illness, sometimes you just can't do things. Hello. He wants to take my mom to a hockey game because my mom loves hockey. And, like, they root for the team way... Like, Dad and I will both just, like, sit there. And James and my mom are like, are you effing kidding me? Like, they'll lose it. And, like, my dad and I are both just, like, we watch, we enjoy it, we root for them, you know, but we're not, like, flipping tables and screaming at things. Sari and your mom are besties, and I love it so much. Yeah. No, my parents love James, and James loves my parents. Like, it's so good. It's so good. I also think that part... Not that I should keep talking about this. My parents are up here doing selections for their new house, so I just got this from my dad. They're gonna be stopping by tonight. Anyway. The other thing that, like, with the in-laws, totally valid. Come here. Sit here. Was back when we lived in Jersey, when we all lived in New Jersey. Well, they've been doing it for at least 2 hours, if not 3, Petrichor. So, can you not? So there, talk about just, I like looking at paint colors and being like, I don't care anymore, just stop. Back when we all lived in New Jersey, we all lived about 30 minutes from each other at the most. Right? My parents lived a lot closer to us. We tended to spend time with my parents more often than with his. Because that was just the preference. Not necessarily on any one person's part, but whenever we would go there, it was just always like complaints and being like James being told, hey, fix this problem. Hey, can you go up on the roof and clean the gutters? And so she started complaining to James that we would spend more time with my parents than with them. And I'm like, that is such juvenile, like, behavior. Like, there was a period of time where James was living with his parents, and I was there quite frequently, and I'm like, why are we doing this? Why are we comparing who, like, there'll be times when it'll be, like, Mother's Day, and we'll call up and be like, Happy Mother's Day, and then she'll be like, are you spending time with Megan's mom today? And even if we were, we would never say it out loud. Yeah. Super ick. Super ick. And here's the thing. I love these people, but it just doesn't feel like they love me back the same way. Does that make sense? Like, they're my husband's parents. Like, they're the people who raised him and who, Artie, oh my God. Like, I want to spend time with them. I just don't want to go to their house to do work on it. You know? Like, I want to go and hang out and, like, maybe watch baseball with them or something, and not... It just... Like, they called for James's birthday in October, And after his mom wished him a happy birthday, she was like, when are you coming to remove the air conditioners? It's his birthday. Yeah, no, that's exactly it, silly. No information. Nope. I don't tell them that anymore. Well, here's the thing. I'm like, you know, James's sister lives out in California, so she's not asked to, you know, take out air conditioning. What happens if we didn't live, like, when we live an hour and a half away from them? What happens if we didn't live near them? Who would be removing their air conditioner? They have window units. Who would be moving them if we weren't there? Who would be cleaning their gutters if we didn't live near them? And this has caused, like, great consternation. Oh, yes. My husband doesn't get guilt. Like, he does it because he's their child. And he, you know, in the whole, like, they taught him how to poop in a toilet. I can teach them how to use the internet kind of joke that I've seen. You know, he doesn't mind doing it. It's just that, like, the want of talking about things other than that, you know, it's hard. It's hard. Because, like, I don't think that they're bad people. I don't. I just think that, I don't know. Like I said, this has caused, like, fighting between him and his sister because she's like, just do it. They're your parents. And he's like, I have my own life. I have a house and a job and, like, things I have to take care of when I'm off of work. Like, I can't always, you know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I'm just gonna work around the cat. To work, yeah. Mm-hmm. And, like, the thing is, you know, my parents, when we go over to their house, they're never like, oh, can you fix this? Can you repair? Now, sometimes they might call us and be like, hey, our security camera's doing this weird thing. Have you ever had this problem? Like, I don't care if people call. Like, I've helped my mom, like, they're gonna try and sell their house themselves instead of going through a realtor. And she was, bless her heart, she was trying to make a flyer in Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is, like, the worst thing as soon as you add pictures because everything just, like, explodes and shifts and becomes a problem. And so I introduced her to Canva, and I sat on the phone with her for 40 minutes, walked her through it. Like, I don't mind doing stuff like that, you know? It's not every time we talk. It's not every, I don't know. I don't think that it's that they don't like you. I think it's them. They always have, yeah. Always somehow in the drama. True. It is hard work. I didn't know that you were a realtor. That's a really cool job. One of my best friends is a realtor. He has his own company. It's very fancy. I wish that he sold homes closer to me because I would work for him. I was actually, fun fact, Tessa, I was a real estate photographer at one point. Hi, you want to sit here for a minute? I'm going to get a cough drop because my throat's tickly. Watch chat, okay? Right there. Watch that person in particular. Don't let them move, okay? Watch them. Did you watch them? Did they move? Did you keep them in place? No, those are cough drops. You don't want those. They're honey cough drops. Artemis, I love you. We could make a business together. Oh my god, we should. It was an awful job for me because it was pre-autism diagnosis and I didn't understand why it was miserable. Yeah, I wish I could afford to get an official diagnosis. I'm peer-reviewed. I'm a peer-reviewed autistic. And my doctors think that I have autism. I just can't afford to do the testing. We can try a puzzle. We weren't originally doing... Yesterday, everything, stream crashed out a lot yesterday, and so I turned a lot of things off. But I think we're okay to do a puzzle. It shouldn't. Honestly, I feel like words on stream is causing more issues than the puzzle. Yeah, I'm not gonna get diagnosed right now. Living in the US. Nope. I'm scared enough going for government assistance right now. This is a pretty fall picture. Didn't work out, yeah. Took over a year on the wait list. Way too much money.
I found my people.
Rosalind, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in. You're almost done with your puzzle? Why? Yes, that's okay. That's a huge part of it too, Tigress. Nothing about my nothing about this is going to change anything. Like, nothing about getting officially diagnosed would change my treatment plans. So... it might help when I am applying for, like, you know, government assistance right now. To be like, yeah, I also can't work because of this. But at the same time... if anything, it more just makes a lot of sense why certain things upset me, or why certain things are triggers, or why I am the way that I am. Like, things just make more sense. Like, I even asked my parents, because I was diagnosed very young with the anxiety disorder. I was diagnosed in 5th grade, which, or I was diagnosed when I was like, yeah, 5th grade. So, like, not, like, 10, 9, 10. Which is, back then, back in the 90s, that was really unheard of. So, oh my god. Hi, James. How are you? Chat, James passed his first test today. I'm proud of him. He knows that planes go up. Have been knowing why I am the way I am, yeah. But I asked my parents not that long ago. I was like, hey, did you ever get me tested for autism? And they were like, no. They said the doctors didn't think you had it. And that makes sense, because in the 90s, autism was mainly a boy-dominated thing. And the way that autism presents itself in boys versus how it presents itself in girls is vastly different. So yeah, I knew when I went to doctor's appointment, I needed to talk to my doctor. I needed to make eye contact and answer his questions. Because I knew. Just wait till I learn that they also come down. I know. You got your ADHD diagnosed when I was in 3rd grade. Yeah, I was diagnosed with ADHD in high school, like freshman year of high school. mostly helped me understand myself and also be more confident in advocating for myself because I do have that piece of paper. Yeah. He was stressing and then walked out with the highest grade in the class. Oh, I know. He had off, like, the last 4 days, and he's been studying all of them. But yeah, honestly, even just, like, having multiple mental health professionals now would be like, yeah, no, we would test you. Like, we would, you know, the way that you present now, we would have that checked out. Having multiple different doctors say that really is, like, all that I need to know. The old ADHD package, yeah. Yeah, the old mental health, special here. But you did pass still. Thought you had ADHD, wanted to get you evaluated so he could treat me, and bonus autism. Mental health BOGO. Buy one, get one, half off. Well, I wasn't diagnosed until 17, but honestly not much has changed other than I can now happily say, yeah, this is it. Mm-hmm. And that's really, like, even though I'm not officially diagnosed, I still think like that now. Like, where I can be like, oh, the reason that I eat the same food every day my entire life is because, like, James the other day asked me, what did you have for lunch? And I was like, I had braised lamb. What do you mean, what did I have for lunch? There's 3 options. Thank you, Allison. 2 of those 3 options involve peanut butter. Option number 3 is a hoagie from Wawa. Option 1 is a peanut butter sandwich, no jelly. Option 2 is an apple and peanut butter. Option 3 is a Wawa hoagie. What do you mean, what did I have for dinner or for lunch? There's 3 choices, and that's it. I mean, it's not meant to be a checklist, but it is. Hey, so I've been officially diagnosed. What do I need to do? Both are basically like, okay, cool. What can we do to support you? And I'm like, do you want to see my diagnosis paper? And they're like, no, that's okay. We don't need to. Ah, yes, the Wawa hoagie. This is neurotypical trying to have a conversation, I have learned. Yeah. Listen, my breakfast is also like 1 or 2 options. And those sometimes will rotate. Sometimes I am like, ugh, I've had this same breakfast for like 6 months in a row and I need a freaking break. I was just trying to have a conversation. I haven't gotten them yet, Mousy, no. I have gotten this as an option for breakfast and that as an and if that's not available, it's like, okay, go to coffee, no eating. I have to eat. I think that it's in my, like, I think it's different medications. Like, if I don't eat, I feel really bad. Like, the people who are like, oh, oops, I forgot to eat. I'm like, how do you do that? I never forget to eat. I look forward, one meal ends and I'm already looking forward to the next. Like, what do you mean? Yes, Elf. Oh my gosh. I hate when the safe food all of a sudden becomes the bad food. Where you are like, I never forget to eat. Same thing, silly. I can't forget. I get physically, yep. I'll feel off. Hi J&D, welcome in. If I don't eat, I'll feel off and I'll be like, oh. Why do you have your phone on charge? Because it needs charging. Hi Emily. You have no spoons to cook with. Listen, it's good to just eat, Prince. Even if it's not like the healthiest options. It's just like with babies, fed is best. You know, eating something is better than not eating. I forget to eat when I hyperfocus or don't think about it. Then I smell food, remember I need to eat, and suddenly I'm starving. Usually grab crackers if that's the case, yeah. That makes sense. Like, there are a couple of things, and even then, one of the foods that I tend to go to when, like, all food is bad food is, like, pasta. Either plain bow ties with butter or the tricolor pasta. The ones that are, like, the 3 different colors. Ooh, that's a good idea, Tessa. Adding protein. Chronic pain for so long. Easier to ignore base levels of uncomfortable. Yeah. Yeah. If I don't have my coffee, my brain won't work. Have it to assimilate. Oh my gosh. Is that your 6 safe food? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Ads are about to roll, so we'll take a quick stretch break. Get a snack. Find your safe food if you haven't had your snack. Get some water. You in particular. When was the last time you had water? Drink some water. Take your meds if you have to. Move your laundry. And I'll be back in just a few minutes after Twitch plays these ads. We're going to be making Elphaba's head. Evidently, this is her body. So it's time to make her head. I don't know. If nothing feels safe, eat something anyway. With canned foods? Sometimes. Drink some drink to hydrate. Yeah, honestly, the fact that our bodies, like, need sustenance, but at the same time are like, ew, not that sustenance. Come on, body, work with me. Be right back. Alrighty. Thank you all for sitting through ads. Hi, sleeping. I also... Artie wants more food. This is where she's sitting. Okay. She's just a little loaf. So here's a good tip. If you hate drinking water, get water flavoring. Get stuff you can squeeze into your water. Mio, Crystal Light. Just check sugar and caffeine if that stuff bothers you. Get those things. Add it to your water. It still counts as water. You know? But then it doesn't taste like water. Sari does that. He doesn't like plain water. Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. Like, there's some people who are like, no, you have to just drink plain water. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just drink it's still water. So, speaking of, weird things and smells and tastes and flavors, right? Prince was talking about, metal, sorry. The little bird who dinks the glass. Anyway. So the other day, I went to the supermarket and I bought apples. Now, I misunderstood the label on the apple. Like, I got one of those bags of apples and I thought it was like 2 pounds of apples. It was 5 pounds of apples, chat. James isn't here. He's gone for Air Force training. It's me and 5 pounds of apples. It's so many apples. Anyway, evidently 5 pounds of apples in your fridge makes everything smell like apples. I open my freezer and my freezer smells like apples. I swear to you that the water that like the filtered water that's in the fridge, I swear to you tastes like apples faintly. Like the way that some seltzer tastes faintly of things. I'm going to give my parents some to take, yeah. I'm also going to make pork chops with an apple glaze that we made from our meal kit. Super good. Very tasty. We'll use up a handful of apples. But I swear to you, everything smells like apples right now in my kitchen. And I open up the freezer and I'm like, why does it smell like apples? I like flavored seltzer too, but it has to actually be a flavor. I can't have seltzer that is fizzy water that smells like an apple farted in it. I need to have actual, like, flavor in the seltzer. I cannot have the scent of, like, a cherry was waved over this seltzer. Cooked beef stew the other day. Now everything in your house smells like beef stew and it's driving me crazy. What is the cat doing? Hardy? Hello? I hate those seltzers. Me too. I like, funny enough, I texted Mrs. Glue on this the other day. Because it's Doc's fault. We tried Clearly Canadian. Clearly Canadian's really good. Clearly Canadian also has sugar in it, though. So I say things like this because my mom can't have sugar. Where is the cat? I just pulled up the camera in my office. Bless her heart. I wonder if they put seltzer in the fridge, wait till it smells like it, and then carbonate it. Why does it smell like flavor but only taste of spicy carbonation? Seltzer is like the spiciest carbonation too. Like, why does it hurt? Why does it taste? Why does it feel like static? Hey, Artie. Baby girl. James, the cat's broken. She's licking her empty bowl. Yeah, but clearly Canadian. And then I noticed this the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, was Walmart trying to knock off Clearly Canadian? Because the only other seltzer that I like is a Walmart brand one called Clear American. And I went, wait, is the Walmart brand one, because there's Clearly Canadian just doing the, wait. Yeah, I like that one a lot, Tigress. Trick your brain into tasting what it... Yeah, my brain knows. I've never tried, like, the Circle. That's the thing that you're talking about, Allison. Like, the flavored water. Like, the thing where you just plug the flavoring in. See, I haven't had milk from a plastic jug in decades because I'm lactose intolerant, so I have lactate milk, which only comes in carton form. That's such an American thing to do. Take something someone else has done and make it worse. Wait. Sorry. That's American. Doesn't work how you would hope for it. That is true. Lactate does come in plastic, but you have to get it in, like, the big sizes. That is true. Bag milk. I was wondering what that was, Belzy. I'm like, bag Heaven forbid we acknowledge. Oh my god. Freedom fries? Oh god, don't even get me started on clothing prices and things like that. She's sitting in my favorite spot. So, there's a crochet blanket on the floor that she claimed. I was making it for someone, but then it turned out that person wasn't like handmade worthy, and Artie really liked it, so it's hers now. But this is the heat vent, and she loves to sit there. I keep waiting. She'll sit there and she'll like put her little face up to it and get like heat. My patches are prettier, for real. Oh, so in other words, you're not going to be speaking to me anymore. Got it. Goodbye. It was nice having your attention for the brief moment that it lasted. How long until they're done? A couple months. I'll see you then. It's okay. We can go back to talking about in-laws while you're, you know... What? Megan is streaming, so I'm busy. Aw. Thanks. Can you refresh my memory? What is curling? Yeah, curling is the Olympic sport with, it's like shuffleboard. If you know what shuffleboard is. There's stones and you like there's ice. You're not on skates and you throw the stones and you're trying to hit a target on the other end of the ice. She's now looking at me, chat. Hi again. Curling is Winter Olympics, yeah. I sincerely hope that the Olympic Committee pulls the Olympic. You know what? She says, I hunger, mother, help. Yeah. Unfortunately, baby, you're going to have to get used to it a little bit. Because the steroids you're getting can make you hungry, too. I'm really sorry about that. But if they make you poop less, then that's a win. No, I just hope that the Olympic Committee decides that the U.S. isn't like it's not a hospitable place to host Olympics. So they make them go somewhere else. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did. I wouldn't be traveling to the U.S. right now. Absolutely not. Hi. Hello. Yeah, but here's the... Okay, so you're right. I don't know if they can do it in time. I just hope then that countries don't come. I hate to say it, not because I don't want them here, but I hope that they protest in that way, you know? I hope then that athletes kind of stand together and are like, no. No thanks. Hi. You're really gonna help this time, lapse video I'm doing, huh? She's like, it needed more cats. Yo, pole dancing, that takes an incredible amount of muscle and strength. Hi, I love you so much, sweet girl. Oh my, your guts just made a very interesting sound. Why is it making that sound? I'm sorry. Is it... Hopefully that's a good sound. Hopefully that means that things are being digested. That you didn't realize that the pole spun with them? No, that I don't... How, unless you've ever gone to do it, how would you know? How would you know? Unless you have tried it or had ever touched a pole. Like, I had no idea. I didn't know either. No, you don't have to leave. I just needed you to... Okay. You don't have to go. Don't leave me. Look, I made your cozy spot for you. It's right here. It's ready. Some are static. Yeah, there's different kinds. It's all or nothing, mother. 'Cause I want it all. Or nothing at all. Mom's showing her age. Come here. Boop. I don't know where your hat is. See, there would have been a time in my life that I would have liked to do that too, Allison, but the thought of spinning now... Can't do it. Like, I was never a roller coaster person, but I will never go on another roller coaster. Which, you know, is like, okay, whatever. It stinks a little bit. But, nope. Never again sleeping. Not with vertigo. Not with vertigo. I would like to... nope. Yep. Having other people here to compete is kind of a good thing. It's people... yeah. Unfortunately, the people who need to have their minds opened up are not going to have them opened up by the Olympics, James. I wish that that would help. But the right people aren't going to be reached. You can sit with me. We can be the bag. With all the bags people leave so they can ride the roller coasters. Yep. We can wait in line to meet the characters and hold all the bags. Vertigo too? Yeah. That more people cared about others. I wish so too. Hi, Allison! Or we can, like, save the seats for, like, a good spot for the parade or the fireworks. I love that you think that there's good in the world like that, James. I'm a seat saver bag person. I'll join you. Can't complain. This one was actually helpful. People watch, eat snacks. Yeah. Celebrate America, dig their heels in deeper. Yep. Yep. Well, I mean, see, like, that's the tricky thing with, like, going to a place like Disney. Is that there's, like, a lot of rides and stuff, but there's also, like, the characters and things like that. You know? And so and all the shops. Even if you're not buying stuff, going to the shops at Disney is so fun. We don't need to meet in the US. Yeah, I mean, listen, Disneyland France, let's go. Disneyland Japan, done. is this? Am I? You want to do the pin trades? Yes. I have pins. Let's go. Ugh. If I went to Japan, I don't think I'd come back. I would not want to come back. I fear that I made a mistake here somewhere. This feels very wobbly. Please hold while I count. No? Evidently I'm right. Okay. I don't get enough credit for leaving England. That's a bummer. That there's fake pins. Oh, is it humid in the summer? At Disney Canada? Yeah, the thought of living someplace where it's like safe to just let your kids go to the store by themselves when they're like 5. A lot of staring, uncomfortable looks. Korea's used to seeing Americans since we've been involved in their military for so long. Interesting. Makes sense. Yo, her head is so big. Not to like, we're not body shaming here, by the way. But like, breakdance. James. What? Oh. That's amazing sleeping. I was like, why was that held? And I had to click the thing to see what was hidden. Oh, yikes, Emily. No, you're so good. Listen, I never remove that because I don't want people coming in here and being like, yay! But, I mean, we can probably remove that. Because if anyone did, they just get banned instantly, you know? Sleeping had said, I have a picture of a gentleman in Seoul from 2016 taken outside the U.S. Embassy, and all it said was, Trump no. That was a sign. 10 out of 10. Honestly, same though. Oops. Not me just casually skipping a stitch. It's like, why does that feel weird? He was so excited that we supported him. I should have wound this green yarn into a cake. It's a little bit, wanting to get into knots. Honestly, this yarn is very soft. I don't remember if these kits were $5 or $5.50, but either way, these kits being less than $10, this is a fabulous deal. The pattern's written well. Like, I really like it. What are we making? Elphaba? I also have Glinda. Because the new movie's coming out. And I'm excited. But yeah, it came in a kit. Absolutely, you can change the subject. How to crochet. If I make a left-handed magic ring, can a righty use it? If you make a left-handed magic ring, the only way a righty could use it is if you, like, finished it off. If you handed it to them to then start it, they would not be able to continue because the direction would be wrong. You'd be working in a spiral in the opposite direction. Uh-oh. Closed captions? Am I still here? Okay. They just stopped working. I was like, oh no, did we crash? I saw the captions froze and I'm like, no! Yeah, I went back to the website to make sure. But yeah, you would want to do a right hand magic ring. You can just show her like videos and help her that way. You don't need to do it. She can. It just take a little practice. I mean, you could, in theory, it would just, then the magic ring would be on the wrong side. If that makes sense. You could continue working it right-handed. It's just the magic ring would be wrong side out. Not that it matters if you're just learning. Like, if you make the magic ring, because you're working lefty, you're working like this, right? And then she would have to flip it over to continue to work in it, but she could. Like, she could absolutely do that. The first row would just look a little different as far as what the stitches look like. Can I just tell you, I think that my favorite thing right now is that our monthly bit amount is 2 bits because Sari cheered 2 bits yesterday to make sure that stream didn't crash. Because of the different browser sources crashing things out. He was like, let's test something. Here's the bit. And everything didn't explode, and he was like, hooray! I love it. Every once in a while when I, like, check all the things, you know. And I just see the 2 bits, like, flashing out of the corner of my eye. Oops. You guys are really cooking on that puzzle. Thanks for the lurk. Her head is so big. Oh, I'm sorry, Smoothie. Whoa! I'll get another one for you. As soon as I finish this round. That did feel fast. I agree. Oh my gosh. Gotta give them a harder one. 1,000 piece puzzle. Let's go. Oops. This one has nothing to do with anything. I just saw it and was like, oh my gosh. I guess it could have something to do with what we were talking about with traveling. 5,000 piece puzzle. 1,000,000 pieces. No, there's different. This one has like 540 or something. I think it can go up to 1,500. Or 5,000 pieces. I don't know. There was a 5 involved. Okay, hold on. If you have an account, it was 1,500. Without an account, it's like 580. Got it. Makes sense. Alright, we're gonna take a real quick crochet break to make this not a giant mess. How's curling, James? It's good. Who's playing? Who are you watching? What's everybody doing today? I know James is watching curling. We got some people puzzling. What about everyone else? Oh, hey James, can you listen? Freaking work. Working. Looking for Christmas gifts. Back in the office after like 2+ weeks and it's death. Oh no. Mini pumpkin spice bundt cakes? Like actual bundt cakes? Or like crocheted ones? Either way, share pictures? By the way, if anyone's not in the Discord and would like to join the Discord, please feel free to do so. It's open to all if you would like to share pictures of your pets or your crafts or ask questions about crafts. Or, I don't know, share Pokemon things or paleo, I don't know, anything. Payroll taxes. Post pics, yay. Lurk for now, enjoy. So, I had reached out to Visible, which is the armband that I wear, right? To see if they offer any kind of, like, discount. Whether military or, like, hi. For instance, like, BetterHelp, the therapy site. They offer a discount if you're unemployed. Because, like, that shouldn't, you know, interfere with people being able to get help. Anyway. And they were like, no. Sorry, it's $20 a month or you don't get to use our service. I was like, okay, well, that sucks. Because I was, you know, thinking about ways that we can save money. And I was like, honestly, you know, maybe I should just see, like, what it's like if I don't have that subscription right now. Because $20 a month is a lot of freaking money. And then I got, like, a response from, because, like, it was the AI thing, right? That was like, no, sorry. Unless you have, like, FSA, HSA, like, all that stuff. Okay, fine. Whatever. So then I got, like, a response from a person who was like, yeah, sorry, no, we don't. Do you want to see the Bulldukies? The absolute... This is making me want to get rid of them even more. I go... Yeah, I just texted you, Mom. I go to unsubscribe at that point because I'm like, okay, fine. James.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
Hope you're having a great day.
Hi, Wallaby. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Mom, I text... Look... I texted you. So yeah. No, we can't offer you anything. But when I go to unsubscribe and cancel... And it made me think, you remember when my website did that? Where they were like, oh, we're so sorry you want to leave because we keep raising the prices. What if we offer you a 50% off for the next, like, you know, and I was like, well, why don't you just lower the price then? If you can offer this to people who are, like, ready to leave. So I originally hit decline offer and I go to, like, the next screen, and it was like, you know, are you sure if you go you'll lose 477 days worth of pace points and information? So you mean that if I don't pay you monthly, I lose access to everything that I've paid for? I can't... What? So yeah, I don't know what to do. Because now I feel like I'm being held captive for $20 a month by them in order to access my stuff. Right, Mousy? That's what I hear. That's what I'm hearing. If you would like access to your health data that we've compiled over the last year and a half, you have to keep paying us. So I can look at trends and things like that, and I can just save some stuff, like, myself. Like, I can go into, like, the trends here, and I can look at, like, okay, how do these two things correlate? How does this correlate with that? Like, I can look at these graphs. And I can be like, here, 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months. Like, I can look at that. I would just then have to, like, do all of that. Like, go through and get all the stuff that I want. Like, it would mostly be, like, the migraines and the dizziness that's curious to me. That and, like, the pace points. Like, how much energy I expended in a day. It's called Visible. It connects with this band that I wear that tracks my heart rate and things like that. Well, yeah, so Visible, the band that they use isn't their own, isn't proprietary. The band that they use is a polar band. And so I think that I might just try and see, like, what their app does without it. Because now here's the thing, I've been using Visible for a while. I've learned how heart rate and things like that affect everything and affect how my body, like, it's just not as nice of a, like, package, if you will, as the way that they've done it. But, like, I could put that to my own, like, I could do it myself. It's just not as easy. But yeah, I've been thinking about canceling it just, again, because it's a lot of money a month. And then to have it be like that, that's just icky. So yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, it was really helpful for me during medicine changes. It's been really helpful for me during different, like, the stuff with the vertigo, the stuff with the hives, the stuff, like, all these different chronic illness stuff that I've been dealing with. But at the same time, I don't know that it's worth $20 a month for me to continue to use it. That just feels like a lot. I like that I started this whole conversation because I wanted to talk to James about it, and he just straight up has gone back to ignoring me. The electrolytes you buy give you a chronic illness discount. Yeah. BetterHelp, like I said, which is a therapy. Like, so that you can get therapy. They have discounts for people who are unemployed due to mental health. Like, hello. Like, it feels really tone deaf of them to be like, hi, we have a chronic illness thing. But if your chronic illness is keeping you from being employed gainfully, we don't offer anything to help you use our service. After I've been paying for this for a long time now. Heck them, heck their discount. Yeah, it's hard because, like I said, I like all the data that it got. Part of me is wondering about, like, if there is, again, whether there's, like, an app or a different, like, band, or I know smart rings are a thing, right? I wouldn't ever spend $400 on a smart ring because that's just insane. But there are less expensive ones, and I'm like, I wonder if some of those apps might work in that, like, tracking multiple things. Because, like, Watch is great, but it doesn't track consistently. It's not, like, this tracks, like, it doesn't turn off. This does not stop tracking. It tracks every second of every day. And that's where it becomes very helpful for me to understand things. Let me see. I don't know. I haven't canceled it yet. But that felt super gross. Yeah. I just would want something then that could continue to do what it was doing if their app isn't built for that. Like if Polar doesn't do it. I would like something that continues to monitor like my heart rate consistently, as well as like heart rate variability and all of that stuff. Which is why I was looking at like, I found like a $60 smart ring that does all of that in an app. And I'm like, well, that's just and the app is free. So it's like, because I do think that it makes a lot of sense, at least for me, with like, again, making sure that I don't overdo things. But I'm starting to learn more about it. I find a better option and then switch. Yeah, I've already paid for the Visible for like this month. I think until like the 20 something. I'll have to check. So $20 is a lot. It's a lot. It's $240 a year. I know, I just don't know how well it all would work. James, you know I don't like change. And you know I'm going to overanalyze this to the nth degree to make sure I'm making the right decision. I would really just like to be healthy, you know?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
That would be great. Oh, my goodness. Hello? What a time to raid. Welcome in, everyone. Oh my goodness gracious. How are you? How was your stream? What even? Who was this? I didn't even see the name of the raider. The Chart Games, hi, welcome. Sorry, I missed that. It just, y'all came in so hard. Welcome in. You were doing makeup? That's so cool. Well, hi, welcome in, everyone. It's so nice to meet you. My name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent and chronically ill content creator here on Twitch. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. Like, the things behind me are all things I have made. Today, we are working on Elphaba. I actually found this kit at Five Below. Appreciate the subtitles? Absolutely. They're pretty good most of the time. They're, you know, sometimes they're a little funky, but they do a decent job. We're working on Elphaba today. I found this at Five Below, and honestly, the kit is pretty good. The kit's pretty good. It's, her head looks massive. Yeah, and then check this one out. They also have Glinda too. So, I'm pretty happy with how the pattern is written. As someone who designs her own patterns and who has done some really bad patterns in the past, these ones are done really well for a Five Below kit. We have cats here. Does anyone like animals? We've got 3 cats and a dog. So there's always a little bit of crafty chaos happening. In fact, Artemis is sitting right here staring at me right now. So I'm sure she'll jump up pretty soon. But I would love to play you all a raid video. Yes, just to give you a little taste of the silly shenanigans and crafty
I'm an arts and crafts master.
vibes. Thank
Why
you
do
so
think
much
I
for
always
that
have this
first
glue
time
gun stuck to my
sub.
arm?
Teenies guys, welcome in. Also, thank you all so much for all of the follows. I don't know why my bot isn't posting any of them, but thank you so much for them. Also, Wallaby, I completely forgot. Wallaby and Teeny, you guys have to let me know what color paper star you would like. We have a star jar, and I'll be making one as well for the raid. The gold stars are for raids, and then all of the different colors are for subs. If you gift a sub, you get a sparkly star, etc. So let me know what color you would like. We will make a paper star for that raid, and I'm going to play this raid video. I hope that you all enjoy it. If so, consider dropping a follow. I stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. It is 4:30 right now. I'll see you all in a few minutes. Well, not really.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Megan and welcome to my stream. We have cats in hats. Dear diary. Dear diary. I dressed as an orange for you. It worked. You're so cute. I can't. I love your face. Nailed it first try. And welcome to my birthday stream.
Less than 3,333,333,333,333. Love my family at the moat.
Artemis is staring into your soul right now. Y'all, look it. You're getting so much maple silliness. Oh, you like the lesbian? Enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you hit that follow button. So, raiders and friends of the moat, I have a question, and that is, are you ready for some shenanigans? /in chat if you are. I'm so sparkly! So sparkly. All right, raiders, moat friends, if you are here, can we get a ready in the chat if you are ready for shenanigans? If you're a follower, you have access to the ready emote. Feel free to spam it. Thank you again so much for that raid, for the follows. We are 24 followers away from 5,100, which is awesome. So thank you all so much. I should play Detroit Become Human. Not really my vibe, but do you enjoy that game? What? You guys said that Detroit Games was doing, makeup? What kind of makeup were they doing? Oh, and there's a hype train? Hello? Wait, what's happening? When? Okay. Sure, so there's a hype train going on too. There's so much happening right now. Oh goodness, I don't know why the bot. Autumn/sunset makeup. Ooh. I don't know why the cat reset itself. Everything is happening. That's so fun. Well, thank you all so much for coming over and checking out the channel. I really appreciate it. It started right before the raid video. Oh, really? Yeah, clearly 2.5 minutes left on the hype train. Okay. Hi, Jax. Welcome in. I'm so sorry I didn't get to welcome you all in. Normally I like to say hello to everyone as they come in, but feel free to let me know if you are here, if you are a crafter, and if so, what kinds of crafts do you like to do? Are you a gamer? What kind of games do you like to play? But yeah, welcome in. It's so nice to have you here. What are you doing? The cat is just catting, you know? Artie, your favorite humans are coming. They'll be here soon. Teeny Skies, there's your raids, or that's your sub-star. I know words. Hi Sarah, welcome in. You are now in the jar. A part of us. Welcome. So there's 1.5 minutes left on this hype train, evidently. Oh, no, ads. No, stop. No, we're not going to run ads right now. Okay. And we're making a raid star real quick, and then we'll get back to crocheting Alphaba. Okay, Mom. One of us. One of us. I completely forgot what we were talking about before that raid. That was so sweet of you. Always nice to meet new peeps on Twitch, you know? Alright, and there's the raid star. Now you are... Oh no! The jar rejected you. You're in the jar now. Okay. 1 second. Health band thing. Oh, yeah. Well, that was what we were talking about. I just completely forgot. We had... Oh, okay. Never mind. The hype train's gone. I didn't even know. Thank you again for the subs and all of that. Let me make this a tiny bit smaller. Artie, Grandma's here. If you want to see her, they're gonna be coming in here. Where am I? I'm on a decrease row. 1, 2. Okay. No, we were just talking, as you all rated in, about a tracker that I've been using. So I have, vestibular migraines that cause vertigo, among other things. And I was using the Visible app and band to, like, track stuff and better understand, I guess, like, triggers and symptoms and things like that. But I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I don't really want to spend $20 a month on this. It's a lot of money. The economy stinks. I'm not able to, like, work in a regular sort of job. And they were like, oh, well, sorry, we don't have any kind of discount. And y'all, when I tried to, I was like, okay, well then I'll cancel that subscription. Look at what they did. I was like, I can't do it. I told them why I couldn't. We don't want cost to be a barrier to the support you need. Here's 30% off for 3 months. What? How? What? How do we go from, no, sorry, we don't offer a discount to, here's a discount. Oh, this is my row counter. I use it to keep track of what round I'm on. Who's that, Artie? So right now I'm on round 37 because I've done 36. She went out. She's like, wait a minute. Isn't that steep sleeping? And that's why I'm like, I don't think I can do this anymore. Oh, hey Google, turn on the living room light. Did it work? Okay. You're welcome. Yeah, if anyone has any questions about what I'm doing or crafts in general, definitely feel free to ask. Yeah. Oh, sleeping, would you mind, like, could you maybe send me, like, a screenshot of the app? Like, let me know what it tracks. Because I'm looking at possibly just swapping out for a smart ring. And not one that that charges a ton of money. Oh, so if you look, I have a link right here. Oops. Hang on. Oh my gosh. These are the ones that I got. They're from Amazon. And it's like a 6-pack, 7-pack. I think it's a 7-pack, which is a weird number. 7 of them for $6 right now. They're on sale instead of for $10. So, highly recommend. And it's got like a little, you can adjust it. So if that's too small, you can make it bigger. It's great. Okay. I don't have any more ad snoozes left, so unfortunately Twitch is about to roll ads, and I apologize for that. They were all different colors, yeah. They were. One for each day of the week. One for all of your different projects, honestly. That's how I see it. We have so many different projects that are going on at all times that, like, I keep one with like each project that I'm doing. It helps. I got pink to go with Elfie's green, you know? Alright. Let me get words on stream up. We'll play some words. We'll run some ads. Unfortunately, Twitch is going to run them anyway. So we'll take a quick break, get a snack, get a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry if you have any in the washer dryer. And I'll see you all in a couple of minutes, okay? Thank you so much for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. And thank you again for the raid. Hello, how are we doing? So sorry for the slightly longer delay there. Alrighty, thank you all so much for sticking around through ads. I appreciate that. That's the wrong button. There we go. I appreciate the heck out of you all. My parents just got here. My parents are in the process of moving closer, so they were making some selections with their house. And, came by to do a few things. We're gonna have dinner together. So, yeah. But we shall get back to this. They might come and hang out in here. Artie was very excited. She loves my parents. She was like, my favorites. Oh, the puzzle must have come unpinned. Let me... There we go. Sometimes it only gets pinned for 20 minutes versus whatever. Where am I? See, this is why these are great. Because I walked away and instead of having to count everything, especially because the head and the body are connected, so I'd have to like, it's a lot to count. Yeah, see, this pattern was definitely written by someone who knows things because they're doing the 2 single crochet decrease and then turning it into 4 instead of, so that your decreases and increases don't line up and make a weird line. So the people who wrote this know something about patterns. Again, for a 5 Below kit, I'm impressed. This also came with a hook, too, in the kit. I'm not using it. I'm using my own hooks, but it came with everything that you would need. And the tiniest bag of stuffing. Like, this is not enough stuffing for this whole doll. This is such a little bit. When do I do the eyes? Oh. Oh, interesting. This doesn't tell me where to place the eyes. It says to place it in your desired location or to match the image on the box. Interesting. I'm like, they haven't told me to put safety eyes in and we're decreasing. They didn't tell me to put safety eyes in until the head is almost all the way closed. That would be difficult. That would be a little difficult. Alright, we'll do that now. Yeah, oh no. They also called them eye fixators instead of, like, safety eye backs. I like that. Eye fixators. Alright, let me look at our box here. I can't. I was like, maybe I can count how many rows approximately. But with the hat and the hair, I can't really... Zoom in. Enhance. Anyone ever do that? I'll fixate your eyes. Wait. I might do like another round or so of decreases just to see if that feels like a good spot. Just the This puzzle made me giggle. It's like a corgi. At like a temple. How many more rows do I have on this? I have 3. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's probably a good place for the eyes. Because then she's going to have her hair and her hat. Right? What do we think? Yeah, because I think if I went up any more... Yeah, okay. We're saying yes. Final answer. Well, those safety eye backs went on really easy. How many of you guys are going to see the Wicked movies when they come out? Is anyone like going like opening day or... I'm adding my own polyfill, yeah. I just felt like this would not be enough for me. I like to make sure that my pieces are well stuffed. Yeah, it's very small. You want to, you just don't know when. Oh, I didn't click this. I'm like, how am I just did that row. Pfft. Movie theaters are too expensive. I'll wait till it goes on streaming. I hear you. I don't blame you at all. That's probably what I'm gonna... Well, that's definitely what I'm gonna do. I am excited for all the music. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. This little doll. Hey, Mom. You should come see what I'm working on when you have a minute. Oh, do you not know, like, the story?
What's up?
I said you should see what I'm working on.
How I feel for them. So cool. Wow.
Mom and I had picked these out together. Cause I was gonna have her do one with me. But she was like, no. I don't know how you do them.
Yeah.
I would have taught you. You don't know about Wicked either, besides Wizard of Oz movie? Never seen or listened to anything from the musical prior to this? Oh, it's gonna be exciting for some of you to find out things. I remember, like, the first time that I saw Wicked, and it was just like... You can sit if you want. She's there, so the chair is free.
Where is she?
She's on her thing.
Oh. You didn't come out. What happened?
She's like, I'm waiting for food.
Hi. Hello, sweetie.
Artie's like, oh, wait.
Hello. You wanna come? You come up here. Yeah.
Oh.
Hello, Julie.
She's like, yay, my friends.
I don't want your butt though.
She's like, I have to turn around.
Thank you. I love you.
Coming down from Virginia to see the movie with you at the end of the month. Oh, that'll be so fun, Tigress. Started as a very weird and definitely not PG book that became a musical. Yes. The book is very weird.
Oh, the book's weird. The whole series is just...
I have to read it still. I have it.
Excuse me.
I can't believe it's November either. What?
Every cat
You do. You have a friend. She's very happy right now. We're good with a friend on Friday. Oh, that'll be fun. Here, wait, Mom. Hold on. She probably smells Maggie. Yeah, I feel like this year is just flying by. Flying by and dragging all at the same point. She was so good for her medicine today. Like, she was very excited about the squeeze treat, and then I was able to just, like, give her the pill and more of the squeeze treat, and she was like, yeah.
Good girl.
Son is turning 18? Oh, wow. She was so good about it.
Yes, you are good girl.
Relations with animals in the book? Yeah. Evidently. Yeah. All things with cat must be one-handed.
And we're done. I think my food's coming.
No, she's got an hour.
She's looking at me like,
Yeah, she's like, hey, you're here. Could you give me some food? I'm starving, wasting away. I don't recommend reading the book if you like the musical. What I thought was really bad was they put, like, the Wicked, like, Cynthia and Ariana on the cover of the Wicked book. And I was like, oh dear, if children pick that up because they're like, look, it's the Wicked book. And parents don't know. And they let their kids read it, like, uh-oh. A 15 stream watch streak? Holy cow. Raccoon, thank you so much for coming every day for 15 days. Oh, that was a disaster in the making. It is a very PG-13... What would you rate the book? PG-13 or R? Wicked. Because you've read it. Would you rate that book PG-13 or R-rated? R. The book is R-rated. Yeah, there were a lot of people who made, like, TikToks about, like, the book differences to try and, like, warn or alert parents about that. Mom.
very cute.
She's very cute. Oh, Pippin's out. Pippin! She just went into the bedroom. A soft R with trigger warnings, yeah. Yeah, that's like, yeah. It's not like a hardcore R. Oh, Emily's read it too. Emily, what would you rate the Wicked book series? Like, PG-13 or R? We were saying, like, R, but, like, not like... It's not smut, correct? Correct. So, like, not, like, yeah. R15, okay. The romance books in the Wait, bookstores were putting the No. Oh, no. Yes, that's awful. Oh, M for mature. That's a good way of saying it. Like how video game ratings are. Like, you'd have to be 18. Okay. Mature rating, but not explicit? Yeah. No, that all makes sense. That checks out. Alright.
She's sitting right by her autofeeder staring at it.
Yeah, oh, I know. She's been doing that a lot. At least she's not yelling at me about it. I mean, I'm glad that she's hungry and that she's eating. They did say that the steroids could make her more hungry, too. So... I was 18 or 19 when I read it, and that was okay, yeah. Like, you wouldn't want, like, a 10-year-old to read it.
Oh, no.
No. We'll work the skirt on the front loops that remain. Turn the doll upside down. See, this is very well written. Turn the doll upside down. Insert the black yarn at a central stitch behind the body. So, like, we were talking about, like, we were kind of curious how well the patterns would be written for a Five Below kit.
That's good.
I'm very pleasantly surprised.
That's good.
Like, the instructions are very clear. Like, this isn't a beginner kit just because it's black yarn. And black yarn is, like, impossible to work with when you're like, I'm actually going to put my desk light on. Just to try and add a little more lighting to this situation. So all the stuff is picked for the house, Mom?
Not everything.
Oh. Sorry.
Most everything. It just took a while. Just because she got interrupted with questions. We kept a lot of the same stuff. We still liked it, but one or two items have been discontinued, so that's what took a while.
Gotcha. A lot of what you've said about the kit makes the instructions sound like they are perfect. Yeah, I'm really pleasantly surprised. I'm going to, like, review... I guess I could review the Glinda one and make, like, a video about it. Because I want to, like, make videos about all these different little, like, starter kits. It's hard because these ones aren't, like, a permanent feature in Five Below or anything like that. So, like, if people like them, they might not be able to find them in the future. But it's still just, I want to make, like, a whole playlist of kits that I want to review. So maybe I'll do that with the Glinda one. MMA 15 plus, and there's R 18 plus. Interesting. I'd call it MA. Oh, no, we were just talking about how, like, I was asking if anyone was excited to see the movie. And then there were a few people who were like, I've never seen the musical. I know nothing about it. I've never read the books. I know nothing about it. And then Tigers was like, if you are a fan of the musical or haven't seen it, like, don't read the books. And then we just kind of, we were just talking. Yeah, I think you should.
Come on.
She's like, Grandma, Mom's starving me, feed me. Artie keeps going up to my mom and then over to her auto feeder.
She's licking the empty bowl.
I know. I'm about to have to split her meals up into like 6 meals a day or something. Because she gets like 6 portions, but throughout 4 meals. I kind of went outside. Listen, stream is like nothing but tangents here. Could be good to talk about so people know what to look for with random kits, how to tell good ones from not good ones. That's a good point. Yeah. If Mom won't feed me, maybe Grandma will.
Yep.
She's like, that's what grandparents are for, is to be like, you're so skinny, eat. I kind of want to make like a playlist of just a bunch of videos, like I guess it would be probably like recorded over a couple of sessions, you know, because these are not quick things, most of these kits, but just to like talk about things that are good about the kits, things that are bad about the kits. Like, I would say that the amount of stuffing is bad. That's not enough. But, like, if that's my only ding on a kit that's $5, it's not that big of a ding. She goes crazy for water. Artemis loves water, too. So, Artemis, little girl kitty here. She's a little orange baby. She has been diagnosed with IBD, possibly GI lymphoma. And has been, not to be, you know, graphic or gross, basically having diarrhea for 2 months now. Because her intestines are so badly inflamed. And she is starting medication. I did not, silly, no. We can do a giveaway now. She has started medication for it in an effort to try and help her tummy. I know. She literally just started it. So she has been given some, like, appetite stimulants in the past because she just hasn't been hungry, which, again, not necessarily surprising when, you know, she's been dealing with all these issues. Hi, Pippin!
Oh, hi.
Want to come say hi? She's like, no.
Nope. Danger, danger.
Hi, honey. But because, like, between the appetite stimulant and now she's on prednisolone. It's not prednisone, I learned. But they were saying that it could make her feel more hungry and also more thirsty, which, again, isn't necessarily a bad thing when your cat hasn't been eating. Like, she's lost weight. I don't know, Emily. That'd be an interesting thing to ask the vet. I'm not sure. Seen a few other people do reviews on crochet/craft kits. You enjoyed them. Yeah, I feel like it would need to be like a multiple. Each like kit would get its own video, and then like after I finished all the kits, I would do like a summary video of each of them. Oh yeah, we don't give our pets anything without asking our vet, for sure. Okay, y'all, we're gonna do a ticket giveaway real quick. So we do this vote system where if you get here early, the first 3 people get to put points towards what we do on Friday. So if you're here now, this is your chance to earn 2 points, because basically I want to reward people who are here throughout stream, not just the ones who are here early. So exclamation point ticket will get you a ticket, and if you are the winner, you will get to pick what category you put your 2 points towards. And we will do whatever has the most points on Friday. She's like, I'm hungry, Mom.
You can come now.
Yeah, I can show you the kits that I have that I'm going to do the videos on. So I'm going to do one now. I'll do Glinda. We'll do a Glinda one. Then I have this guy. I got most of these at Joann's when they were going out of business, because everything was on super sale. So I have this one. Also, someone asked if I think that this is a good beginner kit. I would say that if you've never worked with black yarn, this is going to be the Elphaba will be a tricky kit, just because of all the black yarn. Pattern-wise, instruction-wise, I think these are great beginner kits. I just think that black yarn is really difficult to work with if you've never worked with it before. So you might be frustrated with a kit that's such heavily uses black yarn. So I have this one, which I think is super cute. This is Hardy Craft. You can buy this online and in stores. So I wanted to try and like review stuff that people could buy in like different places. I have a Woobles kit, because everyone always asks me if the Woobles are a good learn how to crochet kit, and I've never used one. So I got this again, Joann's, when it was, because they're never on sale, so I got it when it went on sale. And then I have Loops and Thread, which is Michael's brand. This is a little $10 kit. You can use a coupon on it, get it for $5. Love to see it. So different price points, different kits. And that's kind of what I wanted to do too, because like, okay, the Woobles kits are like 30 something bucks. This one is, you know, 5. This one's 10, 5 with a coupon. Hi, Angela. Woobles is how I learned. Yeah, and I really want to do like a what I like about each, what I don't like about them, if there is anything I don't like, what they all include, and what I think is a good value for money. Because some of them might be, you know, a good value if you are brand new to crochet. Like the Woobles might be good if you've never done anything before because they have videos. If you have a loose understanding, this might be good. If you're looking for a confident beginner, this might be, you know. They're very expensive. Woobles are, like, and again, this is, people, I will never think like, oh, I can't believe you're spending that money when you, no, because they're also really cute. I just wish that they had options, like, where you could just buy the pattern if you didn't need the yarn. Or where you could like get one, like I wish that they had a almost like an a la carte option where you could be like, I don't need the yarn, I don't need the hooks, I don't need I just want the pattern, I want this, I want that, that's it. You know, like that I think would be a great way to help with like price stuff. Because there are other Woobles kits that I think are adorable, but I'm like, I can't afford. Yeah, they do have the pattern book. They do, but it's only certain patterns. And I'm like, but some of the ones on their website, I want, like, even if you just sold the pattern for $5, you should tell your friend that, Angela, or have your friend come and talk to me. We can chat. I think that they would make so much money then. I think that they would continue to make more money if, for people who are like, I can't buy the $30 kit, but I can buy a $5 pattern. Because there are some that I would absolutely buy patterns for. But I'm like, I'm not going to buy the $30 kit. I don't need a $30 kit. I know what I'm doing. I have all the hooks. I have all the yarn. But do I want the Minecraft bee because the bees are my favorite? Yeah. So... yeah, I think it's a good idea. And again, if the person that you know wants to talk to a crafter, I volunteer as tribute. Come, send them my way. They can come to stream, they can DM me, whatever. Oh, besties. The Lefty videos are so helpful. I do agree. I think that she just wants food. She's like, now follow me.
Yep. She's sitting right there.
You have the creeper and the llama sell the hooks by themselves because some of the kits with fandoms like the Minecraft bee are adorable and I need them. Yeah. See, I think that if they had like an a la carte version, again, where like, and I know that would be difficult, but if you just wanted to buy the cute hooks, you could buy just the cute hooks. Getting guides for those hands is huge, yeah. Last call for the ticket entry, by the way. Exclamation point ticket to be able to vote on what craft we do on Friday. I'll pull that winner here in a minute. And then we're going to do one more round, and then I'm probably going to wrap up here because I'm going to cook dinner and hang with the parents. Reducing waste by not selling hooks to everyone who are... yeah. Not everyone wants the hooks. Not everyone likes the yarn, too. I know some people don't like the yarn. I know some people do like it. Like, they don't like crocheting with anything else. But different people have different, you know... whatevs. animals, it would be so easy. Yeah, you have so many hooks now. And there's no need. Especially when they use the same hook size. Because, like, why would I need more of them? Unless I just wanted them because they're cute. Oh, litter box time. Don't move. I just mean, like, don't leave. Knit right to left, then left to right instead of knitting and purling. Oh, it's a pee! It's a pee,
What?
not a poop that she's doing.
I can't tell.
Because
Oh,
it was a
it's
long
coming out.
stream.
Oh, okay. I can't see.
No, it's just the sound. It was like a long... When she's been having, like, her upset tummies, it... Sometimes it sounds like a man. Which is just like this, like... And you're like, oh, okay. Wasn't me, chat. Alright, last call to enter the giveaway. I'm closing it here in a minute. Exclamation point ticket will get you a ticket. Poor Artie, yeah, for real. I'm so glad that she's been taking the steroid well. And I'm hoping that it helps. The amount of people who have commented on my videos that their cats had the same thing and they're now on the steroid and they're doing great. Like, it's been a couple of years and it's been like this, and I'm like, yes. Just gives me hope because, like, I don't want to lose her. I love her. And anytime that you hear, like, cancer, you just instantly... Listen, if that was me making that sound, I would own it because it's an impressive sound. But it's even more impressive when you realize it's coming out of a 7-pound cat who's taking a poop like a grown man that just had Taco Bell. Like, damn. Okay. Cackled. My dad owns his farts. That man is loud. I can hear him in my room half the time. The other day I was on the phone with James and I was like, what was that? I was like, that's such a weird sound. And he's like, you heard that? I was like, oh, sorry. I didn't know. I didn't mean. Okay. Anywho, the winner of this ticket giveaway, I don't know why I had to close it twice, is Meticulous Captain. Congratulations. New to stream, first time winner. You have 2 points. You can put them both towards the same craft, or you can divide them up. Where would you like your points to go? Yes, congratulations. Beginner's luck. You're being so brave. She's still lying down there. You're just checking everything out. Meticulous Captain, are you here still? best part is that they'll have to pick based off of the most interesting name. Yeah, they don't know what these crafts all are. They might be lurking.
Excuse me.
I was just scrolling up to see when they last talked. Also, Elf, I agree with you on that. By not selling the patterns separately, they're risking someone reverse engineering their patterns. I'm sure there are people out there who probably have tried. Yeah, they were last here when they did the ticket thing. Last call. Meticulous, are you here? Okay, we'll pull another winner. That's fine. Just eyeball it? Yeah. Emily! It's you! Yeah, Pippin's been using it. I've been cleaning and trying to go through things. I have some coats to donate.
Some what?
Coats. Jackets. Emily! Where are you? I know you're here.
Let me go see what Daddy's doing. Oh, she's freaking out.
Wet hands! Wet hands! That's fine. That's fine. I just picture her like, I don't know, just, that's great. Why is this so funny? One in Derpy and one in Cat Couch. You got it. The suspense. Alrighty. There we go. Well, my friends, I am going to wrap up here. It is a little early, but I also started a little early because I'm going to go cook and make some dinner with my parents. Tomorrow, I am going to be making some stitch markers. We're going to be doing some beads. You can't see what I'm showing you. We're going to be doing some of these guys for my mod, Sam, who was wanting to have a set made. I was watching my face, had no glasses on, almost got soap in my eyes. I'm glad you didn't get soap in your eyes. And then when we're done, we'll probably work on finishing Elphaba. Because she's looking cute. She's got a micro skirt on right now. Also, the polyfill, look at how, like, it's, oh my gosh, it's so stark. It's so, like, noticeable. She's gonna need a good lint roll. Anyway. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone, friends. Thank you so much for keeping me company for the subs and the raids. I appreciate you all. For all the follows. I don't know why the follows didn't count today, but we had so many follows. So actually, I wonder, I hope that it'll work when we play this. Let's see. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out and for chatting and for keeping me company. If you'd like to join the Discord, feel free to do so right here. And there are my socials if you want to follow me elsewhere. You know, let's see. No, it didn't. Why didn't it capture the follows? We had Sarah and Jax and Teeny and Puka and there. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Steph and Deft and Deviant Arcade Delpha. There's so many. I don't know why. But thank you all for all of those follows. Everyone who followed. I hope that we see you guys here again. It was wonderful getting to know you today. I am just going to drop you off at... Let's see who's live that I can drop you off at real quick. And you can let them know what I was doing today. Can I count on someone to give them... Like, Megan was doing this because I'm going to step away. We love the new friends, even if the bots don't. Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll go say hi to Positively What is this? Oh my god, she's beating a holiday ornament. We love Positively Crafty. She's wonderful. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go say hi, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, friends? Have a wonderful rest of your time zone. Bye.